Good morning and happy Tuesday. I am Rachel Lovelace and I help overwhelmed moms simplify mealtimes so they can calm the chaos in their everyday lives. And today we are talking about school lunches because that has become a source of chaos for me in the last couple of days as I realized that the super easy store-bought stuff, which I sort of knew wasn't the best, is actually worse than I knew. And I don't really want that lack of nutrition affecting my daughter's ability to cope, ability to focus, ability to learn at school. So we are going to work on some delicious lunchbox treats for her today. And give me some prep ahead work done and some peace of mind about what I'm feeding her. The title of this recipe is Meatloaf Muffins. They are from nomnompaleo.com. I love her. She is one of my favorite resources. And while I'm not super into the idea of a meatloaf muffin, because a muffin in my mind is a sweet thing, I've had these before. They're delicious. And because you cook them in a muffin pan, that's where she got the name, they're really easy to pack in school lunches. So I've got my onions and mushrooms diced up and sauteed over here. Now they're just cooling. I have greased my muffin pan with some spray-on avocado oil. And we are ready to go for the next step. One quick note. It also calls for a half cup of diced green pepper, bell pepper in the sauteed vegetables. As previously stated, my family doesn't care for cooked peppers. We like them raw in a dip, but we don't like them cooked. So I'm skipping that. And I probably added a little extra mushroom because we do love those. If you don't like mushrooms, skip that. It's totally up to you. It'll still work just fine. So my oven is preheating. And the next step is, in a small bowl, combine tomato paste, mustard. Here's the tomato paste. You need a 1/4 cup for this recipe. Ground mustard, Worcestershire sauce, rosemary, garlic, and pepper. You need a tablespoon of ground mustard. If you don't have space for a spice rack in your kitchen, these magnetic spice holders are a dream. I totally recommend them. All right, let's see. How much Worcestershire? Excuse me, 2 teaspoons. And this is stuck. Okay, oven is hot. We are rocking and rolling today. I have to go kind of quickly because I have a doctor appointment across town. So, let's see. I'm going to need that teaspoon measure for dry stuff. So we're just going to shake that in. Okay, now this garlic is the minced. It says 2 cloves, and my family loves garlic, so I'm going to be a little heavy-handed with that. And some black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon it says. Okay. Little tip, in case you're wondering why I always shake my grinder after I use it, is because then when you set it down, it doesn't leave a little ring of pepper everywhere. All right, so we're going to mix that up. And then, in a large bowl, we're going to start with the ground beef. So, keep an eye out later if you're wondering what goes with these, because you're obviously not just going to give your kid a big old hunk of meatloaf and leave them to it. I have some sugar snap peas, these cute little peppers that are sweet and colorful. And I don't know why they put a bag of baby carrots in a produce bag, but there you go. All of those will go as the sides, and they're out because we adults are going to have this for our lunch today. And then I'll pack it in Morgan's lunch for tomorrow. So we've got our tomato goop ready, and we're going to go with the ground beef. This calls for 1.5 pounds. And this package is 2 pounds, so I'm just going to break it like that. Set it out of the way. Sauteed vegetables, egg, thyme, and now garlic powder. This is really cold. And I forgot to put my gloves on. That's all right. All right, break that up a bit and I'll be right back. All right, get that raw meat juice off my hands. So, 1 teaspoon of thyme. And 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And now our vegetables. So, this may seem like a bit of an in-depth recipe for something that is supposed to simplify things, but the nice thing is these little meatloaf balls are going to freeze really well and also keep in the fridge for a few days, so I don't have to send them with her every single day in a row and have her get bored of them. We can switch it up with some other stuff. Today I sent the last of the spinach and feta pie. If you saw that in my stories from last week we had for dinner, it was amazing and she loved it. So she got the last slice of that for her lunch today with some blueberries and some almonds. And that will cover her for today. Now, I have slightly long fingernails, so between that and just the gross squishy feel of it, I prefer to mix stuff together with gloves on. You don't get bits under your fingernails. Try not to get any in my coffee right there. And let's see, it just says two. Yeah. Half of the tomato mixture. Okay. That's the line I was looking for. So we've got our meat, our veg, a little bit of garlic. Then we're going to take half of this and spoon it in there to give it some more flavor. And finish mixing these up, and then we're just going to roll them into balls, or You can do the cheat way that I like to do and grab a scoop. That's how I pretty much do all my muffins because it seems less sloppy for the liquidy ones, and it's a whole lot easier to keep them fairly equal sized when you're not just eyeballing it every time. All right. I'm going to put this over here because the rest of it is going to go to make a wonderful little sauce that goes on top partway through. Just like if you've ever had a meatloaf recipe that has you drizzle ketchup over the top of it. This is going to be something similar, but without the added sugar and other who knows what that they sneak into that bottle of ketchup. Your oven is 350. Oh, yes, so I said watch my stories. That is because later I'm going to make a paleo ranch dressing for Morgan to dip those vegetables in. And also for us at lunchtime to dip ours in. So, I am not being super careful with these because I'm trying to do it quickly, but that's what we're going to do. And for her lunch, because if I overload the lunchbox, she doesn't finish it no matter what's in it. I will probably just put one of these meatballs. For an adult portion, we usually have two. So, I'm just evening up the ones that look a bit small. And when these come out, we'll throw the rest in. But you're going to bake these in the oven for 10 minutes. No, that's not all the baking time. You're going to add carrot juice and water to the rest of the tomato mixture in a saucepan and let it simmer covered until that 10 minutes of baking is up for your muffins. You're going to spoon or brush sauce onto each muffin, put them back in the oven for a further 15 minutes or until the internal temperature is 160, and then you're ready to go. So we're going to put these babies in. Here's my carrot juice. I didn't want to buy a bottle to just have a quarter cup. This is mixed with water, by the way. That's why it's weird looking. It's a quarter cup of carrot juice, a quarter cup of water. And like I said, I didn't want to buy a big bottle. Plus, I kept finding them only mixed with like mango and stuff, and I wasn't sure how that would taste. So since I have a juicer, I just juiced a couple of carrots right quick. We're going to put that in the pot and let it cook and get our sauce. But that is about all the time I want to take of your day to show you this recipe. I will post the printed version a little bit later, and I hope that you give it a try. We, in my family, we love it, and I hope that you will too. It is a delicious and simple way to pack a lunch for your kiddos. Let me stop brightening you with that light. And keep things interesting. Also, make sure you check back later this week. I'm going to be trying something from the same recipe creator called chicken and broccoli hand pies that looked way too good to resist. So I will see you later. And I hope you have a delicious week. Bye.